Mr. Speaker. I rise to move the motion under Standing Order 24 that's in my name and in the name of many right honourable members across the House. This motion, Mr. Speaker, arises because of 4 facts. The first fact is that over the last 6 weeks, the government has not produced a single indication of any viable proposal to replace the backstop by any alternative likely to prove acceptable to the EU. The likelihood of the government reaching a deal at the Council meeting on the 17th and 18th of October on the terms that the government itself has set is accordingly slight. The second fact is that this is the last week in which Parliament will have the ability to block a no-deal exit on the 31st of October, because the government is proroguing us until the 14th of October, and the government has made clear that it will fight in the courts any legislation proposed and passed to mandate an extension of the Article 50 process. There will not be time after the 14th of October for Parliament both to legislate and for that legislation to be enforced on a reluctant government through the courts. The third fact is that in the absence of a deal with the EU on the terms that the government itself has set, and in the absence of an order from the Supreme Court that the government should apply to extend the Article 50 period, the government will lead our country into a no-deal exit on the 31st of October. This has been made clear by the Prime Minister on repeated occasions. And the fourth and final fact is that so far from constituting a threat to the EU that will force them to capitulate and remove the backstop, the government's intention or willingness to lead the country into a no-deal exit is a threat to our country. The Prime Minister is much in the position of someone standing on one side of a canyon, shouting to people on the other side of the canyon that if they do not do as he wishes, he will throw himself into the abyss. That is not a credible negotiating strategy. And it is, I will in a moment, and it is also not a responsible strategy, given that the rest of us are to be dragged over the edge with the Prime Minister. I give way to my honourable.
I thank my right honourable friend for giving way. Most of us in this place